Stay on top of this, Jeff. I'd like to welcome everybody to our December 13th Village Board meeting. At this time, I'd like to ask everybody to please stand for the pledge and remain standing for a moment of silence for our armed forces serving throughout the world. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, up first tonight, we have two public hearings. They're both on street dedication. The first one is the street dedication of Sherwood Court. Desiree, could you please read the notice?
A public hearing is being held to entertain public comments on the offer of dedication of Sherwood Court for use and maintenance as a public street. The public notice was printed in the Times Herald Record on December 4th, 2018.
Thank you. Okay, anybody in the first row? Anybody in the second row? Anybody in the third row? Anybody at all? Going once, going twice, going three times. Since there is nobody wishes to get up and comment tonight, I'll ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
Make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Desiree, could you please read the resolution?
The resolution is to accept the dedication of Sherwood Court, subject to the following conditions. The owner shall provide a copy of the latest title report in his possession for the property to the Village Board of Trustees, and the owner shall pay any and all outstanding taxes on the property.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Motion to adopt the resolution, the dedication of Sherwood Court that was just read by Clerk Potvin.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Well, that was a quick public hearing. Now we have another public hearing. This is for the street dedication of Winding Lane. Desiree, could you please read the notice?
A public hearing is being held to entertain public comments on the offer of dedication of Winding Lane for use and maintenance as a public street. The public notice was printed in the Times Herald Record on December 4th, 2018.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Anybody in the first row? Anybody in the second row? Anybody in the third row? Anybody at all? Nobody? All right, again, since nobody in the public seems to want to comment on the dedication of Winding Road, I'm going to ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make the motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Desiree, could you please read the resolution?
The resolution is for accepting the dedication of Winding Lane, subject to the following conditions. Title report dated November 27th, provided to the village clerk, shall be subject to the satisfaction of the attorney for the village to protect the village interests. The owner shall pay any and all outstanding taxes. The as-built plan submitted is revised further to the satisfaction of the village engineer. Confirmation that a homeowners association is being established, and the posting of a one-year maintenance bond. And just so you guys know, pretty much all that's done. The letter of credit I received via email. We're waiting for the original.
Okay, thank you. Motion to adopt the resolution for dedication of Winding Lane that was just read by Clerk Potvin.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Just want to note that the village will not be responsible for those roads until the closing is held, which has to be done within 120 days of the adoption of this resolution.
Thank you. Okay, now on to our regular meeting. Motion to accept the minutes from our meeting held on November 27, 2018.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Are your mics on down there? Or?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe it's just me getting old and I'm
We're
having...
just not yelling into him.
Are you saying I'm yelling into him?
You might.
What'd you say?
Pass this down.
Des, can you please read abstract number 13?
Abstract 13 contains vouchers 181157 through 181252 and totals $972,474.48.
Thank you. Motion to approve abstract 13.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Neil?
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion to accept the resignation of Andrew Giacomazza from the Zoning Board of Appeals effective December 31st, 2018.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now I'd like a motion to authorize the village clerk to advertise for letters of interest for the vacancy of the zoning board. Letters will be accepted until the close of business on January 4th, 2019.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
We have an extra item tonight. Since we will only be approving an abstract at our December 27th meeting, I was wondering if we would like to schedule a meeting for during the day. So this way we would have that evening free due to the holidays. I was thinking maybe, 8:30 in the morning. I don't know.
I'm in favor of 8 or 8:30.
I can do that.
Do that?
Yes, sir.
I will not be available
Okay.
that day, but
Neil, I know you're going to be away too, right?
Well, I can be back for I can come back for the meeting.
Well,
I mean,
if Tim and Tom can be there at 8:30, I see no reason. We're
oh,
just...
okay, then that's fine. Then no, I'll be away.
Okay, I would like a motion to change the time of our meeting schedule for December 27th from 7 PM to 8:30 AM, right here at Village Hall.
I'll make that
And you'll
motion.
only be paying bills.
And we will only be approving an abstract, which is paying bills.
and I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, old business. Could I have a motion to extend the moratorium for wireless telecommunication facilities for an additional 6 months?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
New business, appoint site inspector. Motion to appoint H2M engineers as site inspectors for the projects known as Central Valley Properties and the Estrada Road Hotel as recommended by Building Inspector Thomas Berger.
Make the motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next up, a proposal was received from TM Depew Engineering and Land Surveying, PC, for their services in connection with the addition to the Highland Mills Firehouse/Village Hall. There are several tasks outlined in the proposal, which totals at the most $111,150. So I'm looking for a motion to authorize me, the mayor, to sign and accept the proposal for TM Depew Engineering and Land Surveying for services in connection to the expansion of the Highland Mills Firehouse Village Hall.
I'll make that proposal.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No, we have an extra item.
Okay, we have an extra item tonight. The village board would would like to take this opportunity to recognize two esteemed colleagues who will be leaving us as of December 31st, 2018. Neil Kraus has been a member of the village board since the village was formed in 2006. Anthony Buddy Mikolajczyk served on the ZBA from 2007 to 2014 as a member and as a chairman, and has been on the village board since 2016. Neil and Buddy were great trustees who served Woodbury with distinction. But more importantly, they were good, honest people that truly cared about their community and will be missed. On behalf of the people of Woodbury, I'd like to thank them for their services.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Gets better.
But wait, there's more.
So, Buddy, because we always had a hard time with your last name, so most of us called you Buddy, but affectionately. It is with grateful appreciation for your years of dedicated service as chairman of the Zoning Board of Appeals and your dedication to the people of the Village of Woodbury while serving on the village board. On behalf of the mayor of the Village of Woodbury and the village board and the people, we thank you, and I'd like to present you with this plaque.
Thank you.
Would you like to say something?
Turn and face the camera.
Yes.
I'm gonna get one with all five.
Try not to, from the neck up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So,
Yeah, I would just like to thank the members of this board who had the confidence in me to appoint me to the open seat 3 years ago to fill out the unexpired term of David Sutz. And the people of Woodbury for electing me and allowing me to serve as the representative for these last 2 years. It's been an absolute pleasure working with all of you. And even though I will no longer be serving on the board, I will continue to be active in the community and to serve the people of Woodbury as I've done since I moved up here 23 years ago. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so next we would like to present something to Neil, but Desiree is going to make the presentation because Desiree has worked with Neil since the inception of the village, and she has to make the presentation, and I think it's fitting, so go ahead.
Okay, so. Is the lights on? Hello, okay. So I have worked with Neil since the village was officially formed August 28th, 2006. And shortly thereafter, there was this meeting held with a bunch of different people from a bunch of different parts of Woodbury, of all different parties, and you were there, and I was there, and we were brainstorming about who should be put forth on a slate for a party that we named the Community Party. And I had immediately thought of a certain individual, and I made a phone call, and he answered, and he said, "Oh, hold on, I'll get Robin." And I said, no, I'm calling for you, and I'll let him finish the story because he loves to tell it, and blame me for everything that has happened since he answered the phone. So right now, we're going to present to Neil a plaque that says, "In grateful appreciation for your loyal and dedicated service to our village since formation, our community, and the many years of volunteer hours you have given to the people of Woodbury. On behalf of the mayor of the Village of Woodbury, the village board, and the people, we would like to present you with the key to the village, and thank you for your service from 2006 to 2018.
Wait. Exactly.
Thank you, Neil, for your dedicated service.
Thank you.
Hey, no, my phone's not working. And mine was outside.
You got it? You got it, Robin?
If you send me the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, after I'd like the whole village board to get pictures with
Yes, that would be.
these two guys. Okay, you want to speak?
Oh, have you ever known me not to want to speak?
We were hoping, maybe.
I have to go out to the car. I have my prepared statements. I didn't expect this tonight. I'll bring the folder.
Talk in the microphone, Neil. The last time I get to say that.
Well, first I want to thank the voters, the people of Woodbury who have, I guess, trusted me and supported me for the past 12 years. It's been a pleasure. It truly has. I've walked many streets. I'm getting a little too old to go up the hills anymore. I want to thank the employees of the village who have done, they do a great job, whether it's snowing and there's 3 feet of snow or it's a sunny day, they're out there, they're always thinking of the people in Woodbury and doing their absolute best they can every single day. I want to thank the members of the board, the 10 members of the people I've worked with on the various boards over the years. And I want to, I didn't have anything prepared, so I hope I'm covering everything. So I'm not doing this in any particular order. I want to thank Robin, who has been here probably every meeting. We spent anniversaries at board meetings. We spent birthdays at board meetings and stuff, but at least I'm not spending them alone. I can always look out and she's been here. What? And Desiree has always been there. From that first phone call, Desiree has always held things together. If we have it, okay. And sometimes she'll tell you something you don't like to hear, but guess what? It's the right thing. Sometimes you kind of, I think we all do sometimes. Our heart tells us to do something. Our heads tell us to do something else. Desiree tends to straighten that out for us and tell us, kind of say what you can do and what you can't do. And sometimes sitting up here, you can't always do what you want to do or what your heart tells you to do, because you have to remember, when you're sworn in, and he's just over there shaking his head, you'll know when you take that oath of office is you're swearing that you're going to follow the laws of New York State and stuff like that. So, and James is sitting there, and James certainly knows that you can't always do what you want to do or even the way you want to do it. So I just want to thank everybody, and you'll be seeing the back of his head at meetings today. I am not going away. So thank you. Thank you.
Jess, you wanted to say something?
Okay. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Buddy and Neil. It was a privilege working with you both. I would especially like to thank Neil for your years of devoted service to the Village of Woodbury and the countless volunteer hours that you've spent with the Friendly Visitors Program. You devote so much of your time to this program, especially, and you never ask for a pat on the back or a thank you. It was an honor to get to know you both, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
Thank you. Rob, you want to say anything?
I just want to echo her comments. She stole my thunder.
Okay, I see State Senator-elect James Skoufis in the audience. James, would you like to say something?
Thank you, and
You could take.
heads up that this is happening.
You could take it out.
Oh, sure, yeah. Hey, thank you, and it's good to see all of you. This wasn't on my calendar till about 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, so I'm glad I'm able to make it because, Neil and Buddy, I've gotten to know you over the time that you've been serving and I've been serving, and both of you represent really what it means to be in public service. I'm extremely grateful for the friendship that we've developed and more importantly, everything that you've done for Woodbury. It's not often that one can say, and I think anyone who knows you in this community can say this, that no matter where the issue was coming from or who you were dealing with, what the problem was, you were always putting this community first. And that's why I've always been proud to call you my representatives as a resident of this community. I will miss your service, but I know that you'll both be very involved, as you said, moving forward. So I wish you both the best, and I congratulate you and thank you for everything that you've done for this community.
Thank you.
Thank you, James.
Okay, after, I'd like to, some people, and James, if you want to stay around, we'll get some pictures afterwards. Now I'm just going to go out to the public for public comment. Anybody in the first row? Anybody in the second row? Anybody in the third row? Yes, that's the, well, the mic is pretty simple to operate, so.
On, I see. None. Could you please tell us where Sherwood Court and Winding Lane are?
Winding Lane is off of Smith Clove Road, across the street from the golf course. It's, I guess you would call it Greens 2. So it's crossing the golf course on the other side of Smith Clove Road, and it runs parallel to Pine Hill. Sherwood Court is off Timber Trail. And
That's it.
yeah,
Okay, I just wanted to know where they were. You dedicate these roads, or they're coming up or whatever, and nobody really knows where they are or whatever. You might include that in your descriptions or whatever in the future.
well, I'll try to remember that next time, but as long as Rob knows where they are, I think we're in good shape. Anybody else in the third row? Okay, in that case, I'm going to go. Jess, do you have anything? Rob? Anthony?
Just since I will not be at the last meeting, and this will be my last meeting, I just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year and holiday season to everyone. And again, thank you all of you for the opportunity to serve with you, and special thanks to Jess and Desiree for all your hard work and all your help guiding me through these past couple of years. So thank you.
Thank you. Neil?
I just echo basically what Buddy said. And Jess, I'm sorry I missed you, but I can only hold so much in my head. And thank you very much.
Well,
Okay.
these two guys are tough to follow, but thank you, guys. I will tell you as a board member, it's nice to have people you can work with, and it's a civil conversation, and it's not, disarray or chaos. So I appreciate that, and I think it helps our community in general that we're united as a village board, and I hope it continues, and I'm sure it will. But you guys have been great to work with over the years, so thank you.
Thank you.
And it's tough to follow all of that, but I just want to say that, Buddy, I served with you on the ZBA, and I truly appreciated your leadership and your guidance during that process in my early years on. And your time here has been well spent, and we truly appreciate your service. And Neil, leading by example. I mean, you're the only surviving village board member since the beginning, and institutional memory is a very important thing, whether it's in government or business or even in families. And, from this family to yours, thanks for your service and thanks for being here. And I hope we'll still see you at village board meetings. I know we'll see Robin, and I think she's probably had better attendance than you did at village board meetings. But thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Desiree?
I made comments about Neil, and I just want to say, Buddy, it was really great. Again, you were on the ZBA, so we had some dealings then, and on other things that we do outside of here, and you're going to be missed. And thank you for filling in for when David Sutz left, and then being on the board. It was great. And this was kind of last minute because we weren't sure if the plaques were going to be done on time. Jessica's been calling every day this week to figure that out, and she called this afternoon, and they said, yep, they're done. So then we kind of threw this together as quickly as possible. Otherwise, it would have been much grander, I'm sure. So thank you again.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we were trying to get the Monroe Woodbury School Band, but they had previous engagement. I just want to reiterate what everybody else has said. I mean, like they were saying, they're tough acts to follow, but one thing is very important, that the fact that both of you are good, honest people who care about their community and stepped up to the plate and did a fine job. Neil for almost 12 years, I believe it is 12 years, and Buddy, his time on the ZBA and his time here at the Village is, I think it's almost 10, 11 years anyway. But I think that's, you did a real good thing for your community, and the people of Woodbury really appreciate it. I appreciate it, and I think everybody you worked with really appreciate it and understands that you guys were really great guys, and you will sorely be missed. So with that, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, or whatever kind of holiday you celebrate. I know Hanukkah's over, and I'm not sure what other holidays. I think Kwanzaa's coming up, and well, anyway, Christmas and New Year. So I wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, and with that, I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you and good night.